welcome in, folks, to the local community hour here on WRMN AM 1410, broadcasting here from Studio 14, serving you, the Fox River Valley area. Thank you, everyone, of course, for tuning in today. We always, of course, greatly appreciate it here on WRMN. We hope that your day is going lovely today. I know that we do see, of course, some more cloudier skies today. It's been a little bit on the overcast side of things, but we sure do hope that you are enjoying your day today on this lovely Tuesday. It is June 9th. It is a Tuesday today. And we've got a White Sox game coming up tonight. That'll be starting at 6 o'clock right after Big Top Sports with Derek Geyer. Coming up in a bit. If you're listening in at the 2 o'clock segment, so if you're listening in now, it's, on YouTube, this is at the 9 o'clock segment. On the air, it's at the 2 o'clock segment. But it's going to be the Chicago White Sox versus the Atlanta Braves. So best of luck to everyone out there, especially the Chicago White Sox. Let's take a look at the weather and temperatures for the day. Today, we see a high of 87, cloudy skies. We had this morning becoming partly cloudy this afternoon. It does drop down to a low of about 70 degrees. That's what we're going to be seeing for later tonight. Wind speeds are going to be roughly about 10 to 15 miles per hour in terms of wind speed. So not too bad. We see here for tomorrow, Wednesday, it's going to be toasty. A high of 91 degrees, partly to mostly cloudy is what we're going to be expecting to see. A stray shower or thunderstorm could also be possible as well. Wind speeds a little bit higher, 15 to 25 miles per hour. Heading on into Wednesday night, a low of 68, cloudy skies, 10 to 20 miles per hour in terms of wind speed. Heading on into Thursday, the 11th of June, we see a high of 86, partly cloudy skies in the afternoon, showers and or thunderstorms could be possible. Now, it does say on the radar that there is a severe thunderstorm that is supposed to be potentially happening at about a 60% chance coming up on Thursday. I know that over the weekend, we had a little, it was Monday, yesterday, Monday. We did have quite a bit of rain a little bit later at night. For Thursday night, we see a low of 59 degrees, thunderstorms during the evening, which will become mostly clear overnight. Severe thunderstorms are still expected coming up. That'll be for Thursday. Heading on into Friday, sunny skies all around, so that's going to be very nice. We see a high of 80 degrees and a low of 61. A beautiful summer day indeed for June 12th. Saturday, we see a high of 83, another beautiful day, sunshine and clouds mixed. Scattered thunderstorms are predicted with a low of about 61. And then heading on into Sunday, partly cloudy skies. We're going to be seeing in the morning, mostly cloudy eventually, high of 74 and a low of 56 degrees, chance of rain at about 30%. So we're definitely seeing a little bit more rain coming through. We do get a little pocket of sunshine, a little pocket time of sunshine for Friday and Saturday. And then it does go back to potential rain, if not definitely rain. And then next Monday, not a week from today, a week from yesterday, high of 71 degrees with a low of 54. We do get a little chance of rain. Tuesday, a week from today, we do see partly cloudy skies early, followed by an increased amount of clouds with some showers coming through. And then that will be a low of 56 degrees for Tuesday night, some more rain. So we're going to pretty much see continuing on throughout quite a bit of the rest of June, chances of rain and thunderstorms coming through, kind of plopped here and there. But that's what we're seeing here for the rest of this week and also into next week. And there's that too. You can also check out, of course, some other fun things to look at when it comes to the Weather Channel. So if you're looking for things that are trending now, you can go on there and see record heats, indexes, strong winds in particular areas. They do even have a section called Home and Garden. They have a section that talks a little bit about how to choose your flowers. Gardens endure hot, dry summers better if you choose these particular plants, they say. Or tomato prices just hit a record high, and here's why. A homeowner's guide to termite season. So they have all of those too. You can also check out other cool things as well on the move, if you're planning to travel, all that good stuff. So if you want to view all of that, that's posted on weather.com is where you can find that information on there. Got an inspirational story today. It was posted yesterday by an anonymous user. Restocked my town's completely empty community pantry. Now, these are really cute to have, of course, when you go to a local pantry. Local pantries have stuffed with food. But what's really cute is sometimes you'll see local neighborhood pantries, and that's where it's just a little box, almost like a little tiny mailbox, a little hidey hole for these non-perishable food items to sit in. So sometimes you can see them around different neighborhoods, but this person did restock their completely empty one, it says here. So here's the cute little story. My little free pantry in my town was completely bare, and today I spent over $100 on groceries and restocked it completely. We got canned goods, some kids stuff, baby foods, pasta, snacks, apple juice, everything that we could think of. It made me feel so amazing, and the best part was that I was walking out, I noticed a couple things were already gone. As me and my boyfriend were driving home, we saw a man with a plastic grocery bag with a couple of things that I had just put out. It's honestly when I knew what I had done was really helping someone immediately, and it made my heart full seeing how quickly someone got what they needed. Very nice community-related thing, and I mean in general community, right? You help the community out by having these cute little free little pantries or going door to door and offering food to people who might need it. All those good things to do. So, and it definitely comes back around. It's a domino effect. You help someone, they pass that along, they pass that kindness along, and then the world can be just a little bit of a better place, right? So that was posted yesterday on sunnyskies.com. So if you want to go to their website, check out more information. That's at sunnyskies.com. Always fun to read some of those stories. We're going to take a quick time out. We'll be back with more here on this local community hour, WRMN AM 1410, so stay tuned. We'll be back with more in just a little bit. We'll talk about some Daily Herald things that happen, so some Daily Herald stories, and then also Kane County Connects as well. So stay tuned for that, and we'll be back with more here on your local community hour in just a little bit.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers. So we build specially adapted homes at Homes for Our Troops. And thanks to our donors and supporters, this life-changing gift of freedom is provided mortgage-free to these veterans. But we need you to join us, too, in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Hey, I've been thinking about replacing my windows, but I have no idea where to start. Isn't it a huge hassle?
Not with Window Concepts. We make the whole process simple, from your first consultation to professional installation.
Really? I always thought it would take forever and cost a fortune.
Actually, we offer premium, energy-efficient windows at affordable prices and even flexible financing options, including 0% for 18 months.
Okay, well, that definitely helps. But what about quality?
We've been a family-owned business for over 40 years, and we take pride in expert craftsmanship and honest service. Plus, our windows are designed to improve comfort and lower your energy bills.
So, you handle everything?
Everything! We start with a free consultation, give you a custom quote, and then install your windows with precision and care.
That sounds easy.
It is. Window Concepts, we keep it simple, no gimmicks, just great windows and great service.
All right, I'm in. How do I get started?
Call Window Concepts today for your free quote, and let's turn your dream windows into reality. Call 847-621-2680.
Mental health challenges can affect people at any age, including older adults. At St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, we provide compassionate inpatient mental health care designed specifically for seniors, including support for depression, anxiety, and cognitive changes. No one has to face these challenges alone. Learn more at stjosephelgin.com. St. Joseph Hospital, caring for our communities for 125 years.
Ever tried balancing a dozen eggs in one hand while hopping on one foot? Or maybe juggling cats while riding the unicycle? Sounds ridiculous, right? But guess what? That's exactly what texting while driving is like. Your human brain only has the capacity to focus on one thing at a time. So when you're behind the wheel, Give driving your undivided attention.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Finding a reputable business shouldn't require luck or chance. But how can you tell who you can trust? Pro tip, the BBB connects people with businesses they can trust. So think of the BBB as the better, check with the BBB first, because better businesses are honest and commit to high ethical standards bureau. That's why they're better. Always look for the sign of a better business and find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Elgin isn't just a city, it's a community built on connection, innovation, and opportunity. And at the heart of it all is the Elgin Chamber of Commerce. For over a century, the Elgin Chamber has helped local businesses grow, connecting entrepreneurs, advocating for progress, and inspiring the leaders of tomorrow. Whether you're a new business just starting out or an established company looking to expand, the Elgin Chamber is your partner for success. Join a powerful network of leaders making a difference in our community every day. Together, we're shaping the future of Elgin, one connection at a time. Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce, where business and community grow together. Call now, 847-741-5660, or go to info@elginchamber.com. Contact Carol Gieske.
Welcome back, folks, to the local community hour here on WRMN AM 1410. Thank you, everyone, of course, for tuning in today. We greatly appreciate it. Of course, as always, we also want to say a big thank you to the sponsor for today's show. This is St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. Are you looking for expert orthopedic and spine care close to home? St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin is here for you. Their highly skilled orthopedic and spine specialists provide advanced treatments for joint, bone, and back conditions, all with a personalized approach designed to get you moving again. Whether it's hip or knee pain, sports injuries, or complex spine issues, they use the latest technology and surgical techniques to help you heal faster and, of course, get back to those activities that you love. And that's not all. Their comprehensive rehabilitation services mean that you'll have that expert support every step of the way, from surgery through recovery. So you can trust your health to excellence. You can trust St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin, a proud member of Prime Healthcare. Call today at 847-931-5525 or visit their website at stjosephelgin.com to learn more and to schedule your appointment. So, of course, always a big thank you to St. Joseph Hospitals for sponsoring today's show here on WRMN, the local community hour. You can always check out, of course, even career opportunities. If you are looking to set sail to help people with Prime Healthcare careers, you can join an award-winning team committed to excellence and driven by a mission to deliver compassionate, quality care. And that's what they do at St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. Let's take a look here at some local stories. It looks like recently posted yesterday on Kane County Connects. Estate Gifts produced new community pet fountain and shade structure at the Kane County Animal Control. Posted by the Kane County Connect staff member yesterday on KaneCountyConnects.com. Dogs and their owners now have a new place to stop, rest, and rehydrate, thanks to the generosity of two animal lovers whose legacies will continue to benefit pets throughout Kane County. Kane County Animal Control celebrated the completion of a new outdoor dog water fountain and shade structure with a ribbon-cutting ceremony yesterday, June 8th, at its facility in Geneva. Located outside the Animal Control facility at 4060 Kesslinger Road, along a popular walking route connected to Peck Farm Park. The new amenity provides fresh water and a shaded resting area for dogs and their owners to enjoy while exploring the surrounding trails. The project was made possible through two $10,000 estate gifts from the late Sylvia Snyder and Sharon K. Zagors, both of whom share a love for animals and choose to support King County Animal Control throughout their estates. A commemorative plaque recognized their generosity of both women and adorns the fountain and shade structure. The thoughtful contributions of Ms. Snyder and Ms. Zagors reflect a project designed within the community, with the community in mind, said King County Animal Control Director Brett Youngstead. Their financial gifts benefit not only the animals in our care, but also the many residents and pets who visit our facility and enjoy these nearby trails. The first donation was received from the Sylvia R. Snyder estate and was approved by the King County Board in January of 2025 for animal-related supplies, enrichment, and improvements. A second $10,000 gift was from Sharon Zagors, the Sharon K. Zagors estate, and was approved by the County Board in December of 2025, and it helped complete the project with the addition of the shade structure. Chairman Corinne Purog was accompanied by her dog Nugget at this event. King County Board member and Public Health Committee Chair Cheryl Strathman also brought her dog Gus, and thanked the staff of King County Animal Control for their dedication and the compassion of their service. They were also joined by King County Board members Kim Young, Ted Pennesis, Deb Allen, and Bill Roth. The new fountain and shade structure are now open for public use. And so they've got some pictures that you can see, of course, posted on their on this particular article. So it looks like a really nice little shaded area. And they also do have, again, of course, that beautiful fountain that's also featured on there too. So very nice for, of course, those who have dogs and those who need to take a little bit of a rest, get their water. Of course, it's a regular water fountain for not just us humans, but also for the dogs too. Very nice. You can check out more information at pets.kingcountyil.gov. Moving on into the Daily Herald, it looks like a report here. This is posted by Marnie Pike of the Daily Herald. Yesterday, O'Hare seesaw. Chicago adds gates for American Airlines, and it reduces some United slots. American Airlines stands to gain in the latest gate distribution at O'Hare International Airport, while rival United Airlines will lose some slots, according to the Chicago Department of Aviation. Expanding our footprint at O'Hare reflects America's ongoing commitment to our team, customers, and the Chicago region, the carrier said in a statement Monday. Unfazed, United announced, quote, "We anticipated this outcome and remain focused on ensuring we have sufficient gates at O'Hare for our operations." The CDA's annual gate reallocation is based on airlines' historical activity at the O'Hare, officials said. United picked up 5 gates in a 2025 CDA reallocation for a total of 95, but the May 30th decision gives the carrier 91. Meanwhile, American lost 4 gates last year, ending up with 59, and subsequently sued, saying the decision hurt the competition. This year, operations data determined that American had qualified for 3 more gates, the CDA said. That should result in a total of 66 gates because American picked up 2 gates from the Spirit Airlines and can convert the 3 spots intended for narrow-bodied aircraft like 737s into 5 slots for smaller regional aircraft, officials noted. O'Hare is like a giant seesaw, with gate allocation going up and down between American and United, DePaul University aviation expert and professor Joseph Schweiderman said on Monday. American has been pushing hard to expand its footprint at O'Hare. This gives it some added momentum. The gate assignments go into effect October 1st. The process was triggered by a 2018 deal between the city and its 2 major carriers involving a major rebuild, which includes replacing Terminal 2 with a global terminal. We remain focused on restoring our Chicago hub to its pre-pandemic scale through a disciplined approach to sustainable network growth and targeted investments, an American spokesperson said. That means, quote, adding meaningful service, introducing more premium options and enhancing the customer experience and operational reliability for Chicago customers and those connecting through O'Hare across our global network. The update comes as United Airlines cuts its flight schedule at O'Hare by about 130 daily departures in June in response to a Federal Aviation Administration directive intended to prevent delays this summer. Airline officials said, saying, quote, "Most Chicagoans choose to fly United, and we're committed to delivering the reliable, high-quality service and worldwide route network our customers expect." Schweiderman thinks, saying, quote, "This latest reallocation in America's favor isn't a big surprise, but it does show why added gates remain so coveted at O'Hare." He also added, saying, quote, when all is said and done, American and United are as dominant as ever at O'Hare." And if you want to take a look at the city's final gate layout coming this fall, there is a list that you can find posted on this article. The CDA also provides 24 common use gates for domestic and international airlines, most of which are located at Concourse M. So if you want to read a little bit more on this article, you can find it. It's posted on thedailyherald.com. We've got about 2 minutes left here, so I will go through another quick article for you today. Illinois is ranked 20th in the nation for child well-being, new report shows, posted by Madhu Krishnamurthy on June 8th of the Daily Herald. Illinois ranks 20th in overall child well-being, according to a new report that reveals concerning declines in education and health outcomes. The 2026 Kids Count Data Book, a 50-state report developed by the Annie E. Casey Foundation, analyzes how children and families are faring nationwide. For the first time, states received a comprehensive child well-being score ranging from 0 to 1,000, Illinois earning a score of 615, which is above the national average of 547, according to the foundation. The report also highlights troubling trends that could affect long-term health outcomes for children and families. There were some slips in educational recovery since COVID-19 and the pandemic, of course, as we know it. But if you want to read a little bit more on this article, you can find it posted. This is on thedailyherald.com. It does go into a little bit more information and details on this, so please feel free to check it out for yourself. It's on thedailyherald.com. We're going to take a quick time out. It's going to be bottom of the hour news and messages from our sponsors. And then, of course, we'll be back with more here on your local community hour, WRMN AM 1410. We appreciate everybody tuning in today. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about what's happening locally in the Fox River Valley area. We'll go through some other press releases here. And we'll also talk a little bit about the National Day. What do we have to recognize, celebrate, and enjoy on this Tuesday? Stay tuned. We'll be back with more in just a little bit. Looking to set sail on your dream vacation? Cruises International has you covered. Specializing in land and sea getaways, they're here to make your vacation unforgettable. Located at 1721 Moon Lake Boulevard in Hoffman Estates, they offer personalized service with a global network of specialists to ensure your trip is tailor-made just for you. Call today at 800-255-7447 to speak with a cruise and vacation expert. And don't miss Travel Tuesdays on WRMN AM 1410 every first Tuesday of the month from 11 to 12 p.m. on Out to Lunch. That's Cruises International. Your vacation, your way.
Hi, this is Sue with Newman's Corner Pub in Hampshire, Illinois. Are you looking for the perfect hangout spot? Swing by Newman's Corner Pub right at the corner of 72 and State Street in Hampshire. Enjoy fantastic drinks, live music, and a fun crowd that makes every visit special. Test your luck with our hot slots and our Queen of Hearts drawing every Saturday at 3 p.m. Challenge your friends to darts or pool while you're here. Newman's Corner Pub, where every day feels like a weekend. Visit us at Route 72 and State Street in Hampshire. That's Newman's Corner Pub, your new favorite spot.
My name is Ariel. I moved to the U.S. at 19. I spoke no English and I struggled finding job opportunities. Everything I have, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and getting my high school diploma at age 22.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Ever tried balancing a dozen eggs in one hand while hopping on one foot? Or maybe juggling cats while riding the unicycle. Sounds ridiculous, right? But guess what? That's exactly what texting while driving is like. Your human brain only has the capacity to focus on one thing at a time. So when you're behind the wheel, give driving your undivided attention.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Most people out here think that taking care of one another is important. And most people would step up for a neighbor going through a tough time. Most people around here help out friends and family when they need it. But the funny thing is, most of us won't look for help when we need it. If you're struggling with mental health, you should know that there are resources out there that can help. And it's okay to talk about it if you need to. One place to get started with information is loveyourmindtoday.org. Loveyourmindtoday.org offers a range of guides, instructions, and insights for dealing with difficult situations or getting through a tough time. If you're struggling with mental health, get the help you need, because most people out here really care. Visit loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
A loved one owns a gun, and for a while now, you've been concerned about their behavior. They're just not acting like themselves. They've been distant, they've been unpredictable, they've been lashing out. They've been saying things that make you worried they might harm themselves or friends or family. Or you're worried this loved one might hurt you. Maybe they recently threatened someone with their gun. You know something needs to be done, and you wish more than anything you could hit pause on this situation. Well, here in Illinois, you can, with a firearm restraining order. In extreme cases, this order temporarily prevents a person in crisis from having a firearm, giving them time to heal before they do something dangerous or even deadly. If you are worried about a loved one in crisis who has access to a firearm, learn more about firearm restraining orders at illinois.gov/pause to heal. A public service announcement brought to you by the Illinois Department of Public Health, Brady, and the Ad Council.
And welcome back, folks, to the local community hour here on WRMN AM 1410. If you're listening on the air, it is the 2 o'clock segment. If you're watching on YouTube, well, this will be posted on YouTube eventually, so you can watch it anytime. But if you're watching it live, it is the 9 o'clock segment. And we thank you all those, of course, out there who are tuning in here on WRMN. We greatly appreciate it, of course, as always. So let's take a look here. I know we got some fun things to talk about. We'll go through, of course, the National Day calendar. What do we have to recognize, celebrate, and enjoy on this day today? We'll definitely go through some of that here and more. We've got Brendan in the comment section here sending hearts into the chat. Hello, Brendan. We hope that you are enjoying your day. And Brendan, I know you do like Dunkin' iced coffee. I got my Dunkin' iced coffee today, too. I got my French vanilla cold brew. So I know you do enjoy Dunkin' coffee a lot, Brendan. So just wanted to tell you that. I got my Dunkin' coffee today. So there you go. Let's see what we have for our National Day. Wouldn't it be something if it's like a National Coffee Day? Oh, haha, tomorrow. Well, this isn't coffee. Tomorrow there's a National Day, National Black Cow Day. I'll talk about that tomorrow. Let's see what we've got here. National Earl Day today is one recognized. This is a day to honor those legends named Earl. While the name is becoming uncommon these days, those who have the privilege of being named Earl deserve a shout out today. I remember that show, My Name is Earl, that used to be on, what was that? I got to look it up. American sitcom, excuse me. My Name is Earl. Let me see. Yeah, Jason Lee was Earl Hickey. It was from 2005 to 2009. Oh, it's been about 20 years, if not a little over 20 years already. I remember that show and my parents watching it occasionally. I don't know if I ever really watched it, but I remember seeing them watch it. But yeah. So it is National Earl Day today. So there you go. Let's see some other days that are recognized. If you do love strawberry rhubarb pie, this is a day for you to enjoy and to definitely get your sweet tooth on if you need to do that. Strawberry rhubarb pie, it might be calling your name. Today, it's recognized on June 9th each year, a delicious and seasonal strawberry rhubarb pie that you can enjoy. Let's talk a little bit about it. Rhubarb is known for making deliciously baked goods and is very satisfying in the hankering for something from the garden early in the season. Now, rhubarb as a tart vegetable, it does take on the flavor of the fruit or vegetable it is paired with, and it is an excellent complement to many recipes. It is high in oxalic acid. In fact, the leaves are toxic to humans. The stalks, however, are a consumable, rich, and healthful source of this acid. The benefits of enjoying this could help reduce blood pressure, increase your body's ability to burn fat, and generate brain myelin, it says. Now, that's the reason to celebrate, of course, this day today. Now, I don't care for rhubarb. I've tried rhubarb before. I have a hard time eating it, even in like a sweet cake or a pie. I've had rhubarb cake before. In fact, we actually have a rhubarb in our garden that's growing right now, and I do water it, but I don't eat it. I don't care to eat it. Everyone else in my family likes it, except me. So I don't know. But that's okay. That's okay. I do like a regular strawberry pie too, without the rhubarb. So that's also that. Today's also National Forklift Safety Day today. It is a day recognizing the opportunity for manufacturing, warehouses, logistics, and other industries that do rely on forklifts to reassess their forklift training and safety guidelines. Now, I have actually driven a forklift before with the help of my dad, our family business. That was from 1928 to, I think it was 2017. The D'Angelo Natural Spring Water, we had a forklift. I think we had 2 forklifts. And I used to ride on my dad's lap as a kid, and he'd let me drive it, but I never drove it. I don't think I ever drove it myself. I don't believe I ever did. I don't believe I ever actually just drove it myself, but it's definitely something that helps those warehouses. It gets this item, this large item, from point A to point B, right? Forklifts are an integral part of the industry and commerce around the world. The operators who move products from the warehouses to the trucks to the loading dock keep those goods moving across the country. Without forklift operators, much of the work needed to move pallets of parts, finished products, and food would be very time-consuming and extremely dangerous. Luckily, forklifts do a lot of that heavy lifting, literally. But with that heavy lifting, the importance of using it is very paramount indeed. And no, not a paramount, like a Paramount Theater side of things. It is definitely something that is to take very seriously because there are some safety concerns with it. It is quite the heavy vehicle, but that is recognized today, National Forklift Day. And I should actually look up here. I want to see, when was the forklift invented and by who? Forklifts were invented by 1917 and roughly between 1917 and 1924 as a gradual evolution. The Clark Material Handling Company introduced the truck tractor in 1917. So there's some key milestones there once you get into, of course, the Industrial Revolution. I guess that was more so a little bit before, but that kind of helped to process it, make it grow, give more ideas, right? To really, I guess you could even say, the technology that we have to this day. So very cool. So that's also recognized on this day today, National Forklift Day. Another day recognized as well. It is National Donald Duck Day today, a funny and very memorable and iconic character. It's a funny animated cartoon character that we know as Donald Duck, who made his first screen debut on this day back in 1934 in The Wise Little Hen, immediately becoming an iconic symbol in animation and in homes alike. Usually wearing a sailor suit with a cap and a black or a red bow tie, Donald Duck is most famous for his semi-intelligible speech, along with his mischievous and irritable personality. Known for his quick temper, Donald Duck seems to quack his way through oodles of bad luck. Yet, despite this hot temper, he is, of course, a loving character, and he does have a good heart as well, too. So, this is the day recognized. Donald Duck. I can't do his voice. I've tried to do impressions of him before, and I just can't do it. It sounds like I'm choking. So I can't. I've tried it before, but can't do it. Maybe you can do it. That'd be pretty cool if you could. You can also check out some other days that are also recognized on this day. It's also an ongoing national week. It is National Little Leagues Week, so go on out there and support those little leagues in the area, of course. During the second week of June, National Little League Week recognizes youth programs that instills sportsmanship, volunteerism, physical fitness, and an appreciation for a game that has been loved for generations. So if you're looking for little leagues near yourself, wherever you might be, you can find them, of course. There's the Elgin Classic Little Leagues. They have a youth t-ball league. You can find South Elgin Little League, Hampshire, all around the Fox River Valley area. They've got the Elgin youth baseball programs. So you can definitely find a lot of those little leagues around the area. If you happen to be in, let's say, Algonquin, Illinois, for example, you can look up little leagues near Algonquin, and you can find some of them. They have Lake in the Hills Youth, Crystal Lake Little League. So they got a couple different ones. There's the Huntley Little League as well. So you can usually find one or a couple around in your area. So those are recognized today on those national days. You can check this out and more posted on National Day Calendar and nationaltoday.com. We're going to take a quick time out, folks. We'll be back with more here on your local community hour, WRMN AM 1410. So stay tuned, and we'll be back with more in just a little bit.
Welcome to downtown Elgin, where businesses, community, and creativity come together. The Downtown Neighborhood Association provides valuable, complimentary services to all downtown businesses, organizations, property owners, and residents, helping you gain exposure and thrive. Whether you're already part of the district or exploring a new downtown location, DNA is here to help your vision grow. Join us in creating a vibrant, connected, and successful downtown Elgin. Call now 847-488-1456, or you can email info@downtownelgin.com. As for Jennifer Facala, Downtown Neighborhood Association, where the heart of business beats strong.
Looking to set sail on your dream vacation? Cruises International has you covered. Specializing in land and sea getaways, they're here to make your vacation unforgettable. Located at 1721 Moon Lake Boulevard in Hoffman Estates, they offer personalized service with a global network of specialists to ensure your trip is tailor-made just for you. Call today at 800-255-7447 to speak with a cruise and vacation expert. And don't miss Travel Tuesdays on WRMN AM 1410 every first Tuesday of the month from 11 to 12 p.m. on Out to Lunch. That's Cruises International. Your vacation, your way.
Building a house is hard, but have you tried removing one? Flood Brothers takes the mess out of demolition. With fast roll-off dumpster delivery, reliable debris pickup, and a family-owned team that takes service personally. Call 630-261-0400 or visit floodbrothersdisposal.com. Flood Brothers Disposal, proud sponsor of America's First Responders Fest.
Before the weather gets too cold, it's time to finish up those outdoor jobs. That's why ComEd wants you to know that electricity can jump from a power line to you and to the tools you're using. So maintain a safe distance from any power lines. You can also call ComEd at 1-800-EDISON-1 to have those power lines de-energized the next time you do any work around them. Stay smart, stay safe, stay back. ComEd, powering lives.
Join your co-hosts Mike Tooman and Paul Burvitt on our weekly radio hour, Chief Guard of the Republic, where we talk about all things national security, defense, personal security, safety, and dealing with law enforcement situations. Call in 847-931-1410. Ask us questions. We will get you answers. Every week, Saturday, noon to 1 on 1410 AM WRMN Elgin. Streaming on WRMN1410.com. Chat with us on WRMN's YouTube live channel.
From the pages of the Elgin newspapers of 100 years ago today, these are the headlines brought to you by the Elgin History Museum.
This is Tricia Grosser bringing you the news from June 9th, 1926. The property in the north part of Elgin, which for many years has been known as the Cook Level Woods, and which was owned by D.C. Cook and the Edward C. Level Estate, has been purchased by DeGoy B. Ellis and Irving M. Western and Daniel M. Weed. The name of the new plat is Home in the Woods. This property is located on the east side of Fox River, north of Slade Avenue, west of Douglas Avenue, and south of River Bluff Road. Comprises about 12.5 acres. The property overlooks the Fox River. It is heavily timbered with massive oaks, many of these old trees having a diameter of over 2 feet. For years, this wood has been known as one of Elgin's natural beauty spots. It is the intention of the subdividers to make this a high-class subdivision, and this idea in view, the property has been highly restricted on the plat approved by the City Council. Residents costing less than $8,000 are prohibited, as well as flats and apartment houses. All wires for street lighting will be underground, and ornamental street lights similar to those now lighting Elgin's business district will be installed. Commissioner Frank Lasher, in commenting on the new subdivision, said, quote, "A great improvement to Elgin. It means the moving of Elgin's Gold Coast." End of quote.
Elgin 100 Years Ago is a presentation of the Elgin History Museum. Be sure to visit the museum located at 360 Park Street in Elgin, open Wednesday through Saturdays 11 to 4. You can also listen to Elgin 100 Years Ago at www.elginhistory.org.
And that's what happened on this day 100 years ago. Thank you to Tricia Grosser, and also everyone at the Elgin History Museum for putting that together. You can always check out more information at elginhistory.org. You can go to their website, see things that are coming up. They've got the events calendar and more. So I know coming up Saturday, June 13th, they have from 1 to 3, Unsealing the Century. I talked a little bit about this last week. They're going to be going through a time capsule that's from the Elgin Masonic Temple. So it's going to be pretty cool to hear about that. And I don't know, are there going to be secrets? I don't know. But anyway, that should be pretty cool. So that's coming up. That's at 360 Park Street, and that is going to be June 13th from 1 to 3 p.m. Is when that's going to be. Taking a look here, there was something I did want to read. Dementia Friendly Elgin by Sherry Aschenbrenner recently did post something here. This was posted earlier this morning. Mystery shopper scam is continuing. These scams continue to be effective and are increasing in number. Mystery shoppers are people hired to shop at a particular store and report on the shopping experience for purposes of quality control. Unlike many scams, there actually are legitimate mystery shopper companies, but they never advertise or recruit through emails, text messages, or letters. The manner in which the scam generally works is that when you answer an advertisement or respond to a letter, email, or a text message to become a mystery shopper, you are sent a bank check. You deposit the check into your own account and spend some of the money on the goods that you purchase, which you are allowed to keep, and also are directed to keep some of the balance of the check as payment for your services. You are instructed to return the remaining funds by a wire transfer. Of course, the check that was sent to you is a counterfeit check, and it bounces, but the funds wired by the victim of the scam is gone forever from his or her bank account. In a Walmart-themed mystery shopper scam, the targeted victim was sent a legitimate appearing but counterfeit check for $2,940 and was told to keep $540 as payment and then go to the nearest Walmart and use the remainder of the check to buy 6 $400 Kroger gift cards and provide the numbers to the scammer. The scam victim was then told to keep the gift cards for their next assignment, although there never is another assignment. And the scammers used the numbers on the Kroger gift cards to make those purchases, making the actual cards worthless. The victim of the scam loses the $2,400 used to purchase the gift cards from the victim's own bank account when the check bounces. So here's some tips for that. One reason why the scam might fool so many people is that there really are mystery shopping jobs, although they actually are quite few in terms of number, and the companies that do mystery shopping don't go looking for you. A firm indication that you are involved with a scam is when you are receiving a check for more than what is owed you and you are asked to wire the difference back to the sender. This is really the basics of many scams. Whenever you receive a check, wait for your bank to tell you that the check has fully cleared before you consider even the funds as actually being in your account. Don't rely on provisional credit, which is given after a few days, but which will be rescinded once a check bounces, and never accept really a check for more than what is owed with the intention of sending it back to the sending back the rest. That's always a scam. So this was a recent article posted by Stephen Weissman of Scamicide.com, and it's been reposted by Sherry Aschenbrenner. So thank you to Sherry for sending that information out to folks out there and keeping people in tune with those scams, because it can be quite deceiving at times. You don't realize that they're actually doing it and that you're part of a scam. So just be very cautious out there as well. Very important to do that. With the remainder of the time here, only about 5 minutes left, I want to say another thank you, of course, to St. Joseph Hospital for sponsoring today's show. You can get back to doing what you love with expert orthopedic and spine care at St. Joseph Hospital in Elgin. From advanced surgery to personalized rehab, they have their specialists that are there throughout your care journey. St. Joseph Hospital is a proud member of Prime Healthcare, and they're here to keep you moving. So schedule your appointment today by calling 847-931-5525 or visit their website at St. Joseph Elgin to schedule your appointment. So thank you so much to St. Joseph Hospital for sponsoring today's show. And then another reminder here from Sherry as well. Elgin Memory Cafe, Elgin Area Memory Cafe is tonight at 4 o'clock. So that's tonight at 4 o'clock, and it goes until 5:30. It's at the South Elgin Public Works Building at 1000 Bowes Road in South Elgin. So that is also going on tonight. That's going to be coming up tonight at 4 o'clock. Let's see some things that are going on here locally in the community. Taco and Trivia Tuesdays is back again like it always is at the Assembly. Sounds like a good time. You can get all-you-can-eat beef taco bar for $9.99 per person. I say that is quite a steal of a deal if you want to get your taco on a Taco Tuesday. The beef taco bar is an all-you-can-eat at the Assembly. So that sounds pretty good. And that's from 5 until 8 p.m. tonight. Some other things that you can enjoy. Extreme Bar Bingo is coming up tonight at Older Public Kitchen and Bar, so that's pretty cool. You can also find some other things coming up as well. Karaoke at the Dive Bar. Coming up tomorrow, they're going to be having a food trucks, mini market, and live music event. It is a parking lot pop-up event. It's at the Gather event venue. This is coming up tomorrow, June 10th, from 4 until 7. Parking lot pop-up concert and market at Gather. And it's back again this year, live music, food trucks, and new this year, a mini market that's going to be featuring some local vendors. You can join them every Wednesday during the summer and early fall for concerts and food trucks. This event is a true destination with an unforgettable night of music, food, and community. You can bring your friends, bring your chairs, and have a good time. So that's going to be coming up on Ryan King Road in Pingree Grove. You can also find some wine tastings, themes here that you can enjoy. There you have South Elgin's Summer Concert Series at Panton Mill Park is coming up tomorrow, 6:30 to 8. They're going to be having 90s Pop Nation, so you can enjoy those wonderful sounds of the 90s as they perform some of your favorites. That's going to be at Panton Mill Park. Side Street Studio Arts tomorrow has their improv jam. Come on out and sharpen your sharpen your yes and skills with the monthly Side Street Improv Jam. You can make stuff up and meet new people in a welcoming and weird environment. All levels of improvisers welcome, from beginners to those seasoned veterans as well. So that's coming up tomorrow starting at 7 o'clock. I do believe it's 7. Let me go back and look. 7 o'clock until 9:30 is when that is. You can find some other fun trivia that's going on. Summer Concert Lunchtime Series at Panton Mill Park is also coming up on Thursday, June 11th from 12 until 1:30. It's called the Junkyard Groove. They're going to be performing there. So that sounds like a good time, a lot of fun to enjoy that. So some good stuff going on, of course, as it is the busy, fun summer season, and you don't want to miss out on these great opportunities to do some fun things. And of course, you don't have to break the bank in order to have a good time with family, friends, colleagues, or even just yourself. Take yourself out, treat yourself. Important to do that, to take care of yourself. I want to say thank you to everyone, of course, for tuning in today here to the Local Community Hour. Thank you to Brendan for tuning in here on the YouTube side of things, and others as well out there. Coming up, we've got here, of course, Big Top Sports and more coming your way, and of course also the Chicago White Sox game. Big Top Sports coming up at the 4 o'clock segment, if you're listening in during the live on-air side of things. So thanks everyone for tuning in. Have a spectacular rest of your day.